So I'm walking around filming, obviously, as you can see, and I've got this, that dead cat microphone thing set up. So I got the whole kit, and I'm here walking around and filming everything. It was interesting to me how uncomfortable I felt when I started doing this. This is the first time I've ever really walked around filming like this. A lot of times I walk around the park filming myself, and for some reason, this is more uncomfy for me. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I'm still doing the talking. It looks just, I don't know. But I wanted to share that micro moment of growth. Felt a little uncomfy, took the leap, and I'm still alive. And I mean, what? It's like people, I also had this thought or epiphany of how, I'm getting two things now. One, what if more of my videos were just like me walking around Central Park but narrating a good Trev talk? It doesn't always have to be just my face. As amazing as my face is. Ooh, he's cocky, folks. No, I just love myself, and I can help you learn to love yourself as well and not be afraid of looking like a show-off. I'm not afraid to be loved. I'm not afraid to be hated. I'm not afraid to be admired. I'm not afraid to be ridiculed. I'm not afraid to be made fun of. I'm not afraid. I don't mean this in a mean way, but I don't give a flying fuck what anyone thinks about me. And I mean that in, take it for what it is. It doesn't mean I think I'm better than anyone. I am not. I am that no one is above me and no one is below me. I don't put anyone on a pedestal, and I don't, this is the ticket, huh? I just film, but I talk about my own stuff. Wow. I mean, isn't this entertaining? Visually and wow, no, this is really brilliant. Does anyone else do this? This is the thing of I've been trying to copy people on YouTube. I don't think anyone else is putting up a YouTube video like this. And this is what I do from a place of just being myself. I talked to my coach about this today. This was a massive breakthrough that I had just in the last couple days, where okay, so I don't like that I have to hold it up like that. Can I just do this? This is comfier for me than holding it way the fuck up in the air. I don't know, I don't like that. We'll get there, team. But what I want to say, we'll take it back to the good views and scenery here. I was just gonna say, because we were gonna talk about being a beginner, and I am very much being a beginner right now in having started jiu-jitsu. You can see we got some good burn and bruise on our arm there. I lost a lot of skin on one of my toes today. I won't subject you to that view. And wow, it is beautiful here. What I was going to say, wow, I'm really battling through some discomfort being out here, and that's cool. That is okay. It'll get better. It is better. How about this? Why don't I create myself right now for you live, and let's see how much more comfortable I get. So here I am, being that I'm uncomfortable. Let me get in a good light here. There we go. I'm being uncomfortable. And if I take what I've learned about how to deal with that and get kind of through it in the moment, the first thing how would I coach someone right now? It was I was in YouTube. I was in Central Park making a YouTube video, and I started to feel uncomfy. What do you do when something like that happens to you? Well, first thing you do is bring awareness to it. All right, step number 1 complete. Proud of myself. Good job. Awareness is 90% of transformation. Step number 2, create some space. Get out of your thinking head, get out of your monkey brain that wants to not get kicked out of the tribe, or I'm afraid to look like a show-off, or I'm afraid to look stupid, or whatever, people judging me. I'm afraid to get kicked out of the tribe because I'm a human animal. And I don't have some brand new brain that popped in like today for the 21st century that wants me to be happy and thriving. My brain wants me to stay in the group, conform, and to just survive. And in order to keep me alive, it wants me to be afraid all the fucking time, because that's going to help me. I would just phrase it as whose genes are more likely to be passed on. The genes of somebody who's overly cautious, and like every time they hear a rustling in the bush, they think that could be a tiger and they run away and they get scared. Or the person who's always like, oh, that could be dinner. Well, maybe it could be 9 times out of 10, but that 10th time, you're the dinner and it's game over. And then, you're not helping to raise your offspring if you've had any at that point. So those genes, less likely to survive. All that to say, that's why it's normal to feel this way, and it's fine to feel this way. And I already feel a lot better. This is, just talking about it, just talking through it. But the steps I would say is we brought awareness to it, and now let's take a breath and come into our bodies, get out of our thinking heads, and just come into our bodies. And I mean, now I really look like a weirdo, right? And yet I give less of a fuck than I did earlier, but I was trying to be kind of coy with it. So we take that breath, create some space, and then create ourselves powerfully. We could also forgive ourselves for judging ourselves as caring what anyone else thinks about us. I forgive myself for judging myself as afraid to be myself. And the truth is, I'm trying to think which part of my document. I don't want to go through my whole document necessarily right now, because that'll take 5 minutes. So the part of it that's relevant to this is, I don't give a flying fuck what anyone thinks about me. That's their shit. I'm not better than anyone. No one's better than I. That's it. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to be loved or hated or made fun of or ridiculed or whatever. So this was a complete tangent now from what I was talking about when I was recording earlier. So that's another facet of these videos, folks. They don't always conform to a script. These are very unscripted entirely. I really just come on here to talk about, all right, so we'll go back. I'll continue the conversation with the views for you. All right, so we're back to the views, and those girls kind of looked at me weird when they walked by. I mean, it's not. It's fine to film. People out in public, they know they might be filmed. Yeah, it's not a thing. Especially when I tell them that I have a really popular, famous YouTube channel. This is another thing I was thinking of, was this shift from being afraid to come out here and film and make YouTube videos, and then at the same time thinking, well, who would I need to be that this was like fun and easy? And one thing that came up for me was, I'm not making it easy on myself. I am walking through the most densely. All right, let's take a gander at the bridge over here. This is a popular spot. So here's our kazoo. This guy's always out here doing his thing. Let's give him a tip. Tip your performers, people. Oh, you think that makes you a good person? Shut up, okay? I'm joking, but I mean it. How you doing? I've been seeing you out here for years, and I always appreciate you.
Oh, thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So look at that. Just fucking be nice. Give them $1 and tell them, hey, I've been watching you for years and you're amazing. Don't be stingy. Where are you being stingy? fucking everywhere when you look for it. Like what amount of effort did that take for me to do that? There's another side tangent. Like, just fucking be nice to people. Like, you want world peace, start at home. You want the world to be... how did he know he was being filmed and that I wasn't doing the selfie camera? I guess because it's the part. All right, whatever. Oh, we got some people painting here. And the boat's rowing. My God, I've really cracked the code on these videos, team. Holy shit, this is too easy. This is what I was talking with my coach about, was what would this look like if it were easy? I was just in the Ralph Lauren Cafe before this at Madison Avenue and 72nd Street, talking to Townsend about how I had this next level breakthrough about believing in myself and being myself. And it was thanks to a conversation I had with him just yesterday or 2 days ago. It was Thursday morning, 2 days ago. So Townsend and I spoke Thursday morning and had an incredible conversation. As is often said in the in the coaching world, I don't remember exactly what we said. I'm not going to try to retell the story or go back over the dialogue. It's not important. What's important is it helped me bring awareness to the fact that I was putting pressure on myself to be someone I'm not, play a character, all this kind of stuff that now I've become very aware of over the last year and has improved greatly. And there's always more to see. And I know that, and so I've been chill about it the whole time. Like, if you want to talk about benefits of coaching and what I help my clients with, it's figuring out who you are and then unapologetically being yourself. Wow, this is amazing. So are y'all just waiting till like...
We're waiting for the girl, and we all gonna stand by this and have portraits and flowers.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to be recording you. But...
It's hard to have everybody...
Yeah, how are you gonna... Oh, so are you gonna have people set up to be like...
Yeah, we have 25 friends.
Nice. And you're just gonna like pause traffic for just a few minutes. Good for you. That's really cool. Okay, so... Wow.
You've never seen Shrek,
All right, here we go. So what was I saying? I was talking about it being easy. And, okay, let's go to the people rowing their boats out here. Mind their own business for a second. I've just been walking through all these people, getting a lot of weird looks, and, my monkey brain is like, Trevor, did you get kicked out of the tribe, Trevor? People think you're weird, Trevor. And then I say, there I go again. Pretending like I give a flying fuck what anyone thinks about me. Who's playing that loud ass music over there? Can y'all hear this? Is that coming from their boat? That's a little rude. I think Central Park etiquette says, fucking blast music like that. But, that's just my opinion, man. And now we're walking into the Ramble. This is where we bird watch. All right, so I guess we've segued into a little bit of a Central Park tour. Let me get back to the point of the video. The point of the video is, in that conversation with Townsend, I brought more awareness to the fact that I was not being myself. I was playing a character and putting pressure on myself to be who I think I'm supposed to be based on my potential. And ultimately, and this is that iconic view of the bridge. Like, I think I'm gonna get a painting like this. I'm moving away from New York. I'm moving to Miami in, first I'm gonna go home to Mississippi and then move to Miami in October. And so this will be my last summer in New York, which is, for now. I'm moving to Miami, and maybe I'll hate it and move back to New York in a year. This is not a binary permanent decision. So anyway, I have lived here for almost 10 years, which have all been amazing, and Miami's next. But, next is Jackson, Mississippi. Spend some time with my parents, and then, I have a lot of other friends who live live there. So I will be, we're in the Ramble. Yeah, this is where the bird watching goes down. Still bird watching season, but a lot of the birds have continued up north to Canada. The leaves are all filled in on the trees, so harder to see the birds, especially those fun little warblers and whatnot. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, conversation with Townsend today. Here's another iconic view for you, team. Oh, we love it. Those buildings back there. We got the sun shining, breaking through the trees. That green light reflection, that's good for you as a human being. More on that another time. That's some Peter Attia / a lot of people talk about that. Green light, forest bathing, it's called, forest bathing. Or as my friends and I refer to it, being a green weenie. It's a silly little thing that's as stupid as it sounds. Green weenie, yep, green weenie. Like something a 5-year-old would say? Yes. That's how we stay in touch with our inner children, okay? We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. And that includes making up stupid names for things like being a green weenie when you're out in the forest. Okay, now back, and we'll wrap it up here, team. So the point of the conversation with Townsend, it helped me see that I was putting pressure on myself, trying to be someone I'm not, and just not relaxing, like acting like there was somewhere I had to get to, and maybe I wasn't where I was supposed to be, and I could be doing more, and I gotta fulfill my potential, and all of these kinds of things. Because what we talked about was, he asked me if I wanted to get committed to creating a certain level of income through my coaching practice by December 31st. And at first I said, yes, I'm in, I'm committed to that. I wrote it on my dry erase board on my fridge. And then I had a conversation with another person in between talking to Townsend. And by the time I talked to Townsend and he opened the part of the conversation to say, so there was something that you wrote the other day, a commitment. Tell me about that. And I said, well, that is something that I think sounds cool and makes me look good and would make me look good. And I don't actually want to get committed to it right now. I'm interested in it. I like the idea of it. And I am not committing to it right now. Great. Beautiful. And then we talked, some other stuff. We're not in a formal coaching agreement right now. So we talk, and there's a little bit of coaching, always with permission. And then there is also just us being friends and talking. So we just had a good conversation after that. And then that was that. And then I later, coming out of that conversation, realized why that was something that I was only interested in and not committed to. And I was trying to, I was trying earlier too. I was trying to get committed. I was trying to think my way there instead of just feeling into what? And trust me, people, I know this sounds a little, this sounds different. These are different muscles. This is a different toolkit to work with when you learn about what we refer to in what Townsend and I and Steve Hardison talk about, and lots of other people. We're not the only three. This is readily available technology, as it's referred to, the technology of being. So I'm not thinking about what to do. What I'm doing right now, this video, unplanned, entirely unplanned. I'm I'm not coming up with tactics and strategies and trying to implement a plan. I am just doing what shows up. And I originally came to Central Park to make TikToks. I've been talking about starting a TikTok channel, just like I had been talking about starting my YouTube channel for months before I actually did it. And I'm in that same phase with TikTok. And previously I was push myself, and now I've created this commitment out loud with a lot of people. I've been at dinner with friends and saying like, you know what, I'm finally doing the TikTok. I swear I'm doing it, and come Monday I'll send you the link to my first 4 TikToks that I'm gonna post tomorrow, because Gary Vee says to do 4 a day, so I gotta do 4 a day, and so I'm doing that, people. Here's a story about me being full of shit. I'm telling my friends, and I've made this commitment, and you know what? That's okay, because it is. I mean, well, you can't do that yourself, so you're just all talk, and you're okay with that? I mean, yeah. And as soon as I'm okay with it, that's what's going to allow me to do it. So I anticipate the TikTok page will start itself through me quite soon, because I'm no longer trying to do it. I know that's what's next. So I came to Central Park to do TikToks, and I was like gonna open my TikTok page with TikToks. Say TikTok one more time today, and instead I just ended up doing this. See, people love it. Now I got you. Hello. It's a beautiful day for a bike ride. You too. See, people. It's under my name, which is Trevor Hanlon. Hanlon, Hanlon. Hanlon. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You'll see yourself on there soon. Okay, so here's something that whoa, bird just flew right by my head. So something that I was initially hesitant to do earlier today has turned into, let's say I wouldn't have tipped those people, I'll be honest, folks. Although I probably still would have had cash in my pocket. So I normally don't have cash with me, but I had some change from the laundromat. But anyway, point is, here's me. I was being kind of scared to start filming and being out here and recording a video, and then I'm doing it, giving y'all good stuff to look at. You know, I watched a video the other day. It just showed up in my feed, had like 20-something thousand views, and it was literally just someone fucking filming around the Upper East Side. I was like, hey, I live in the Upper East Side. I know everywhere that person is filming. And I guess that was percolating in the back of my head, and I thought, what if I just fucking walked around filming and did my Trev Talks, as I like to call them. And sometimes I'll put the camera back on me, and sometimes I don't know, I like doing this though, and the people love it. So this is so much fun. This is so fun and easy. What would it look like if it were fun and easy? This is what it would look like. I'm taking a walk in Central Park anyway. I'm entertaining myself. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. This is work for me. This is my job. Well, it's not really my job, it's my hobby. It's going to be my job. Someday, I'm not in a hurry, not in any rush. Boss, if you're listening, I absolutely love my job. I love the people I work with. Ooh, that doesn't look so good. Sorry, team. Hey, if you're gonna take all the beauty, you gotta, but you know, it's a beautiful Saturday. It's late in the day. That trash will be, picked up. It's just not enough trash cans for all the trash out here. And now we're at this, let's go over to the Alice in Wonderland statue. We'll wrap up over there. So, team, this has been a fun one. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this. And I just walked by a row of must have been 20 of them. 20 bros. Just being bros. Just bros being boys. Oh, Bubble Man's still over here. He's always a good look. I kind of want to get in on this action, but I don't. I feel like the kids have it covered. Oh, wow. Let's get a slow-mo shot of this real quick.